All right. In your own words, how would you describe your family art?
Well,
Our family.
our family, all right? And you have the best way to describe it would be, I think, the title that we gave, Njia, Uhuru,
Okay.
the way of freedom.
Could you spell that for us?
Yes, Njia is in like never, J like J-O, James, you know, I like Ichabod, A like apple, Uhuru, which is you, like underwear or underdog, H like hero, U underdog, R rock, and you again underdog. It's a Swahili term, Swahili phrase, which means the way of freedom, and it's really a metaphorical phrase because the way is more comprehensive. It'd be similar to do in Japanese.
Okay.
Much more comprehensive, much more metaphorical. It's not just physical but spiritual as well. And the reason why we selected that particular term when Uncle Bobby and I were first talking about this particular term about 6 months before we started training, you know, right? Is because we wanted to encapsulate the philosophy and the practice method. We really wanted to be sure that we were not bound by any of the politics, any of the prejudices, any of the limitations, any of the whatevers that other people had been making a part and parcel of their particular expression. We didn't want a limited indoctrination with your practice.
Yes.
Okay? So we also didn't want to be like other people who say there's no limiting indoctrination with our practice, but then practice with the limiting indoctrination.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
So we very seriously, as you know now, we have been around how many years, you know, right? Very seriously, actively combine the academic with the athletic. We very seriously combine the historical with the here and now. We very seriously combine the pugilist with the philanthropy and the philosophy. Seriously, it's not just a common lip service, all right? We really truly do it. So when we say that we can use techniques and what have you from anywhere, you know, and we're accessing the interconnectivity of the movement themselves, and that's what allows us to use this base to excel in other expressions that are more limited in their approach because we already have them. We just may not train it in that specific way, but once you have a chop, you got a chop. So the way somebody puts the chop together, okay, that's great. This is not new. You already know. And frequently those combinations, those movements you've already done before. You may not have done it in that specific sequence.
Yeah.
But you've done it before. Once you have the jab, the uppercut, you got it.
Absolutely.
You know? So a lot that leads to segues to other questions people ask us all the time. You know, how is it, Ross, that you can be you're so young and your cousins, everybody can be so young and have such advanced, you know, rank in other arts at the same time?
Exactly.
That's how.
Yeah.
That is how.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, I have the equivalent of 14 black belts. Okay? I hold 3 fifth degree black belts, for instance, in Kempo. The very strong Kempo. I hold 5th in Taekwondo, 5th in Hapkido. Alright? So, people are like, how can you do that? Because, as Uncle Bobby always tells us, a punch is a punch, kick is a kick, block is a block, da da da.
Yeah.
So when heads tell me things like, hey, you know what, you can't do, this is Kempo. Then I handle with define Kempo. You know what they don't say? They don't define the way Ed Parker did.
No, they don't.
They don't. Ed Parker said that Kempo was referred to in China as the mother arts. We already talked about who created the mother arts in China. Okay? So we know that the first dynasties, the first individuals who brought those disciplines over were African. So what we're doing here is we're reconnecting the historical saga of humanity is even more marvelous, even more magnificent, even more multi-layered, even more human than we are given to believe by the more narrow, ossified, indoctrinating, separating, dividing practice of people who claim to actually do the opposite. So that's why it was so easy. That's also how our family can have all these different branches that focus on particular expressions, like Uncle Bobby's much more into Kempo, much more. My brother, your cousin Anthony, you know, since St. Thomas, the best guy in Oakland, hands down. and your upper body. But if you tell them, okay, you know what, I want you to do this table position, they can do that. What I did, they can do that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So the idea that you have to be exclusive in your practice is in and of itself that very same limiting indoctrination which causes the separation and the prejudices and the issues that we have. That's why we make certain with our branch, Njia and Uhuru, that we specify that's not what we do. So I've got, last week when the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy came in, great guy, I like it. Great, highly skilled, right? He was saying, he's showing us a lot of moves and techniques and what have you, and he kept saying, you must be a black belt in Brazil. No, I'm not. No. I took Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 2 weeks and became a middle blue.
Yeah.
Because they weren't showing me anything new movement-wise. They were just showing me a very wonderful and unique grappling focus, sports grappling focus method of approach, and I appreciate that. I love the art. It's great and it's wonderful.
Yes.
But you're not showing me something new. And by that I mean this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay? The most popular expression of I'm moving my stuff out of the way in my gym. Don't worry about it. All right? The most popular expression of that we see, people you can see it's very popular nowadays. Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna go to the guard and the guy's on pushing me and I'm gonna push him and catch him in a triangle. Oh, he's going to sleep, right? This looks like it's brand new, like nobody's ever done it. Like, this is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's nowhere near. First of all, that's skipping the fact that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu really came from self-defense judo, all right? And Jigoro Kano, and one of his students, so-called Count Maeda, became friends with the father of Ariel Gracie. It's from him that the Gracies, the sons of Gastão Gracie, learned the art which later became known as Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Secondly, the triangle choke was called Sankaku Jime in Japan before the Gracies were born. Thirdly, the ground grappling approach focus was also in Japan called Kosen Judo, or the school of Kosen thought, before there was, the Gracies even coming out of Scotland or wherever it was they came from. This is not a disrespect to anyone, it's just a recitation of history.
Yeah.
Thirdly, once you see a triangle movement, you recognize the movement. This is our Njia Uhuru. We weaponize human movement, and we recognize where it comes from. Those of you who are in so-called cardio capoeira or who call themselves capoeira was not a capoeira, all right? You should recognize this. The moment somebody tells you, oh, this is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, this is triangle arm bar, triangle choke, you should recognize this. And what you should say is, we've been doing this movement, which is the triangle, 450 years before Gracies came to Brazil. Before there was a country of Brazil, we were doing this. In Brazil. Oh, you were like, how do I know that? Well, even cardiovascularistas do this. Well, when you get here, well, esto bravo, guess what that is? It's a triangle. There's one triangle here, it's another triangle here.
Yeah.
You just, because the cardiovascularistas don't train combatively, they don't recognize this. They also don't recognize this very same movement is from the korongo, which in Swahili means crane. All right, it's from the korongo, and that we've applied that. This is one of the, we apply that everywhere. We can apply it for the kicks, the shin kicks, front kicks. We apply it as a triangle. We apply it as when you're grabbing someone, you wrap their leg up so that you can grab your leg. That is a triangle. Anytime you apply a triangle, you can use it. Now, a lot of people in modern sports jiu-jitsu recognize the half triangle undergirds all of the techniques that we use. It would be the principle that translates into English as weaponization of human movement. We weaponize human movement. That is our trademark statement.
Yes. Yes.
So,
TM.
yes, sir, TM all day, all day. You know,
Yeah.
and that's why we're able to do all of these things. And that's also why people who are not comprehensively trained, who are not sufficiently well informed, recognize shards of what they do
Yeah.
and what we do. Little bits. They say, you know what, the more I see you, a lot of guys who
Get
say
that
this to
in
me.
there a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Oh, that looks like
Like
when I was-
Whoopie
yeah.
That looks like Sila. That looks like
Yeah.
Wing Chun. It looks like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. No, no, no. That, your Sila, your Wing Chun looks like this.
Yes. Yeah.
And when you connect it back into the saga of human history, you see it. And it becomes that much more magnificent. You are that much more appreciative of your branch now.
Absolutely.
Because you can see the rest of the tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what separates us from everybody else. And the separation is our separation is the unification.
Perfect. Perfect. So if I can try to put it in words that I always use when I teach is, it's kind of like cooking.
Yes.
Once you learn how to cook, the basic fundamental ideas of frying, baking, stewing,
Yes.
sauce making,
Yes.
then it doesn't matter what region you go to. You can cook Cajun. You
There-
can cook
there
Chinese
you go.
food. You
Perfect.
can bake a cake.
Perfect.
And people get caught up in those terms and the terminology and the points of origin.
Yes.
When at the root of it is the root, and that's
Yes.
what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. And we're not talking about just the root, because then there's a danger of becoming exclusive to the root.
Yeah.
Because then you'll miss the rest of the tree. All right?
Yeah.
So we are talking about the importance of the root to the rest of the tree, and the importance of the rest of the tree to the root in the landscape.
Yes. Yes.
Without that, you just build another prejudice, another method of division, another method of microscopic, just polemics, you know, of ideology and limiting ideology, which in and of itself is just a different flavor of prejudice. And we're not trying to do that.